Checo. Hello, everybody. Just gonna do some Checoing here. Let's see how the feed is coming through. You're listening to some great music, some original music from Lynn Portis, great composer, musician. Always work with Lynn. Yeah, looks good, sounds good. Let me share it. Come on. The great movie Miami or Bust, guys. I don't know if you ever heard of Miami or Bust. Chances are you haven't. What? Yeah. Why? It's because it's a movie I made. Where am I at? I'm at the office. What's the office? Not where I work, guys. Post that. Yeah. Share it on Facebook. Let's wait till at least one person comes on. Guys, I'm going to put the link. If you want to come on a show, participate a little, have a little fun on the air. It's going to be on the YouTube link there. And I'm going to go onto my Facebook page and do the same thing up there. Something went wrong. What? Close out. Someone's asking, what was Miami or Bust about? Wow, that's a great question. I probably asked myself that question. But since it came up somehow, some way, I'm going to answer it. 3 guys from Hoboken need to drive to Miami in 24 hours to try to bet that they made at a card game. Imagine that. A lot of members of the show Tony and Tina's Wedding. I don't know if anybody knows about it. A very famous interactive off-Broadway show, guys. Famous for years, still running. You can catch it somewhere. Where, I'm not too sure. But look it up. Go to TonyLovesTina.com, I believe it is. It's just searching on the Google machine. You'll find it. Busy week. A lot to talk about today, guys. Believe it or not. Yeah, let me put the link in the Facebook, and then I'll come on camera, and you can see my funny face and the blemish that I have on my forehead. Some people call it a pimple. I like to say a blemish. The link is up there, guys. If you want to join in on the show, say hello. I would love it if you come on. Pass the time a little on this podcast. And guess what? I am Chris DePierro. And I am at the office. And the office is not an office. I'm sure it might have an office in the rear. Salute. But this office doesn't. At least I'm in the office. And the office is a restaurant. A great Italian restaurant. In beautiful Guttenberg, New Jersey. Come in, guys. It's on 68th Street and Park Avenue in beautiful Guttenberg. Great Hudson County town. Most densely populated city in America. What does that mean? That means more people live in Guttenberg per square mile than any other place in the United States. What? Yeah. I'm telling you, they don't mess around here. Hudson County is mucho popular, guys. A lot of people talk a little trash about Hudson County, but I don't. I love this place. I moved away for about 7 years, and I just felt like I should be here. I lived in an apartment, and nobody was living above me, and I was like, I gotta stay here because no one's above me, and I know if I move, I might get somebody who's playing that rock and roll music all the time, disturbing me while I'm sleeping. And we all know that sleep is mucho importante, especially as we get a little bit older. We need to rejuvenate our body. Capiche? Yes. So, as I always like to start my show out, I like to talk about The Office. I like to go over the menu at The Office real quick. Tonight, I believe, is bingo night. If you're feeling lucky, come on down to The Office, guys. Play a little bingo at the bar. Let me show you the bar area here. Let me add that to the stage. There's a big bar. There's someone sitting at the bar back there. It's still early. It's about 7:12. I think they start around 8 o'clock. So come on down. Grab an Uber, grab a Lyft, and whatever your favorite car service is. I don't know if there's much more than that. Sal, what's up? The great Sal Vega. You can see him walking away. There he is. Yes, we're going to go to the bar. Hopefully, he'll come on to the show later. We'll talk to Sal. Politician in Hudson County for many years. Not sure what he's doing now, but if he comes on to the show, we're going to find out, and we'll talk to him about it too. So let's share the menu here. I always like to talk about. They have specialty nights here, guys. You know, they have martini night is Monday night. And, you can come down here and have martinis for a cheap price. I believe that $10. Yeah, $10. And there's Tequila Tuesdays. That's tonight, guys. 6 p.m. to close. You get $10 margaritas. And rumor has it they're somewhat strong, as well they should be. Let's go on to the Facebook for The Office, guys. There it is. Beautiful. Nice bar area. Let me remove this for a little while. And let's go full screen on the bar area. And what you see here is the wide selection of liquor. They got a lot of monitors to watch any sports games, anything that's going on the WWW, as you know. Let me just fast forward here a little and make sure. Yeah, beautiful. Everything sounds good. Just wanted to check that. Guys, please hit subscribe on the CDB network on the YouTube machine. I'm going to have some interesting videos coming out soon on Crazy Cabby. I don't know if you're familiar with Crazy Cabby. He is one of the DJs back at the old K-Rock radio station. And he went to jail for a while. And what happened? Well, you know what? I don't want to get into it. Let's just look at the Facebook page for The Office, located on 68th Street, right on the corner, guys. The old Rainbow Bar. The Office is on 6800 Park Avenue in beautiful not West New York, same zip code as West New York, but we're in Guttenberg. Yeah. And the great home of Brianna Paulino, great high-tech high school alumni. And as you see, there's Martini Mondays, guys. I'm just going to scroll down here. I'm sure they have a lot of that. Let's go to the weekly specials. The Wing It Wednesday, you get wings, truffle, honey, buffalo, Asian sesame, garlic parmesan, $5 Surfside, koalas. Domestic Thursdays, you get sliders on Domestic Thursdays, meatball, buffalo chicken, barbecue pulled pork, domestic beers, and Spritzy Friday. Aperol spritz and limoncello spritz, $10. That sounds very delicious and refreshing. We'll tap on here. Happy hour. Happy hours every Monday and Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. You can get $6 wings, $7 calamari, $7 mussels, $6 clams, $7 sliders. I mean, meatballs, anything, and whatever your taste is, they got you covered here. Meatballs, empanadas. They got spicy garlic shrimp, flatbread, fries, whatever you're looking for, they got here. It's definitely something that you would like, and something I want to talk about. Very interesting concept they got going here. Nightcap happy hour. So Monday through Friday, the end of the night, maybe you're home, maybe you're a little bit bored, you're tired of watching the Netflix and maybe the YouTube. You got to get out of the house at least for a little while. Come down Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Domestic beers are only $3. Imported beers are 5. Drinks are 7. Specialty cocktails, again, the great margaritas, the martinis, Cosmos, only $10 here at the office. Office is run by Jimmy D'Amato. The chef is Jesse uh, Delorenzo, and usually the great Wayne Zitt works the bar in the afternoon. And you could come down here and bust his chops. I'm sure he's used to that, but maybe he needs somebody different to do it. Let's go through the starters on happy hour. Flatbread, like I said, burrata, clams, oregano. I'm going to have the Caesar salad tonight with chicken, I think. The watermelon salad, holy smokes, guys. It was refreshing. It was delicious. I enjoyed it very much when I had it. I'll probably have it again, but we'll see. You got pulled pork sliders. You got the meatballs again, wings, grilled octopus, guys. Don't let the word octopus scare you. Holy cow, it is delicious. I enjoy octopus. I enjoy style. You think that it wouldn't be good? You want maybe a little breading on it? You want it to be fried? No, no, have it grilled. It is delicious. And the way they prepare it, garlic wine sauce, grilled lemon, arugula, potato, cherry tomatoes. I mean, you got a lot of flavor in that dish. Again, they have empanadas. They got the mussels. They got the calamari, and they got the spicy garlic shrimp. I had that last week, and it was amazing. I'm trying not to get it again this week. I'm going to go with the chicken Caesar salad, but I like to switch it up every now and then. As the doctor says, everything in moderation, Chris. You don't have to have hamburgers. You don't have to have steak every night. You don't have to have pasta every night. I'm like, yeah, but it tastes so good. But who cares? The menu, they got entrees. Dude, I had the burger. Oh my God, the burger was amazing. It was so big and juicy, and I enjoyed it very much. I'm looking forward to having it again sometime soon, but maybe not tonight. And then I come over here, uh, finish up the menu here. They have, of course, what would it be without chicken parmesan, linguine and white clam sauce, chicken di Lorenzo. You got the truffles. You got vodka rigatoni, chicken Milanese. They got fried chicken sandwich, salmon, and of course a 14-ounce grilled New York strip. Unbelievable. I'm sure the roasted garlic, mashed potatoes, and the uh, combinette sauce. Hmm. And grilled asparagus. You know that the asparagus always hits the spot when you get that grilled flavor on it. And the sides, they got spinach, they got mac and cheese, they got roasted potatoes, they got sweet potato fries, asparagus, and you can add on the shrimp, salmon, and chicken to probably anything you want. They don't care. Whatever your appetite is for that night. They also have some acoustic performers coming down. I believe that's on the week every Friday night, 2 hours. They only play covers, guys. Covers only. God forbid you come down and play some original stuff, but I'm sure you could sneak in an original song if you want to play. Game night again. That's tonight. You can come down, play some. Oh no, this is Wednesday night. I'll be here tomorrow night. I'm going to play some games at the office. See what I could do. But also, maybe I might not make it tomorrow night. They have here's some beautiful people coming here and checking out the office. Look how happy they look. They got gifts. Just a cool place to come and hang out. Trivia night. Yeah, this is it. 7 p.m. tomorrow. Joe Trivia. It must be Italian Joe Trivia. Free entry, win prizes, drink specials. Come out and play. Just so much stuff happening at the office, guys. 6800 Park Avenue. Oh, it says West New York here, and that's only because probably Facebook doesn't read that, or they're in Guttenberg. It's such a small town, beautiful view of New York City, Guttenberg. We'll touch it again. We'll come back and talk more about the office in a little while. But getting tweets right now, Chris. You mentioned that you had a interesting week, guys. Fishing? What fishing? I went fishing all over the last few days, and I probably haven't gone fishing. Uh, Last time I went fishing was probably down ashore, down in Tom's River. We're going out into the ocean and go do some blue fishing. I don't know if you ever went blue fishing before or ever went into the ocean, guys, but you better have your Dramamine ready. It's very wavy out there. A lot of ups and downs in that. And if your stomach isn't ready for it, then you might have an issue. And you don't want to have an issue when you're out on the ocean because pretty much the law is, guys, come on in. People joining in. There's a link in there, guys. If you want to come in and say hello, come on the show. You don't have to go on camera. We could just talk to you on your audio. But say hello and we could talk about fishing. Have you ever been fishing? When was the last time you went fishing? So, yeah, we used to go out onto the boat. The great Bill Dillon, great coach of the BBs up here in West New York, also a recreation center director for many years. I used to work in the recreation center as a teenager, and yeah, I think just as a teenager. I don't know if I was there in my early 20s. Yeah, positive I was. I was working for Pizzeria Uno while I was in college, and that was quite interesting. But uh, yeah, so fishing. So we used to go out there. So the big thing was getting a sandwich before you went fishing. You can't just go out there. You're going to be out there for a good 5, 6, 7 hours. And there's no restaurants out there in the Atlantic Ocean that you could pull up and get something. So we used to get the fish. We used to get the sandwiches before we went fishing. And there was a great deli down in Tom's River. Big, 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 big heroes. Used to get some beverages, and it probably took an hour to get more than an hour to get to where we were going to fish, and it was a great time until after you have the sandwich or maybe a couple of bites, and you hit those waves going up and down, and you get seasick. And I don't know if you ever got seasick before, guys, but it's not a pleasant experience. And like I said, they don't go back and drop you off if you're sick. You're staying out there in the ocean for a good amount of time, and you have to deal with it. And so usually, if you didn't eat your sandwich yet, you got seasick, someone else ate your sandwich, and then you were hungry, and no bueno, no bueno. But thank God somebody invented something called Dramamine. Now I don't know how Dramamine works. I'm sure it's all chemical related. I don't know what it does to your stomach to neutralize the nausea that you feel sometimes when you're on a boat and you go fishing. I can understand that sometimes you would forget to do that and you would have to deal with it. I dealt with it many times. I'm very accessible to seasickness. But after that, I learned my lesson and I used to take the Dramamine. And fishing was fun. You're out there, you're the blazing sun. Hopefully, you're in a boat that has like a little galley you can go down and get away from the sun. In fact, I did. I remember sleeping down there a few times when I was seasick because it was just, man, you can't do anything. You're just going up and down in that boat, and you just need to be like settled somewhere. You can't look at the waves anymore. You got to be in a dark place, hide yourself down there for a little while, and that's what happened to me a few times. And also up in Cape Cod. I went up to Cape Cod with the great Mark Nasser, the original Tony and Tina's wedding, one of the writers of the show. And unfortunately, I got seasick up there, and I had to cut my trip short. I just decided I got to get home, man. It's not for me. The sea bearing fisherman is not me. And then fast forward, good, I don't know, dare I say 30 years at least, maybe. And I have a friend who wanted to go fishing. And neither one of us had any kind of equipment to go fishing, but we decided to go. And we went to the Great Dicks. I mean, come on. I mean, there had to be a creative meeting, and someone said, "What are we going to call this store?" And someone said, "Let's call it Dick's." And someone said, "It's a great idea. We're going to do it." And somebody probably said it was a bad idea. But regardless, we went to Dick's. Bought a couple of cheap poles. They're on sale for $23. We bought some line. Bought a couple of lures. How do you pronounce that word, guys? Call in. Tell me how to pronounce lures. Is it lures, or lore? They said it's Lures. not LOR yet, but to me, it's pronounced the same way. No, lures and lures. Anyway, we bought some lures. Bought some sinkers, and I really didn't know. I tried to think of what it was like when I used to go up to Hudson County Lake and go fishing up in the lake. And I remember we used to have the floaters, maybe a sinker, some corn, and put the corn on the hook and try and catch the trout that are in there. But it was fun. We used to catch some fish. Go up there on the weekend. A bunch of crazy kids go up there, but you got to be careful because you're working with a hook that's very sharp, and there's casting involved. So used to have, that hook used to be going about 100 miles an hour sometimes when you cast it, and sometimes somebody would get hooked on the arm or somewhere, and and then it was big on the spot surgery where you used to come over and have to take the hook out. So once there was a pigeon that was walking around the track, just hanging out, and someone cast it, and just by chance it hooked the wing of the pigeon, and the pigeon tried to fly away, and of course the hook is attached to the pole, which is attached to your hand, and you don't want the bird to try and fly away with the pole, and you can see the birds trying to fly away. You're trying to hold on to the pole. You don't want to hurt the bird, but you got to fish. You don't want to lose the pole, so we had to somehow. We brought the bird down to the surface, down to the ground, and somebody had to grab the pigeon and hold it, or someone had to take the hook out of the wing. I wish we had cameras back then. It was very funny to look at. Felt bad for the bird, but that's the chance the bird takes when it's hanging around a lake and people are fishing with hooks. You know what I mean? It's very dangerous. But anyway, so we get all the equipment. We go back. We're starting to put the pole together. We're watching some YouTube videos, watching people who know what they're doing. And yeah, after a while, we did two poles, and they looked pretty good. And why wait? Why wait to go fishing? There's an Atlantic Ocean close by in Coney Island with a great pier, and we went out to the pier in Coney Island, and there's people out there fishing. There was a lot of action out there on the pier on a Sunday night, and we started fishing, and it's going good. We wanted to catch fish, but we just wanted to go through the motions, basically, of learning how to fish and what you had to do. So we were casting out there and doing pretty good. You got to watch how the water, what direction the water goes into, and so the bait, the line goes out instead of comes back to you. So eventually, since and I was told this, I learned my lesson to listen to people sometimes. When we put the lure on, there was a hole, a loop, but the loop had a little space before it finished. It wasn't a full circle. It was like a circle, and then it kind of stopped, and it went in, touched the plastic. But there was a little space there, and sure enough, one of the poles lost their lure after a few casts. So we were going to put another lure on, but that same lure had the same issue, and we were afraid to lose that lure. God forbid we lose $1.99 doing it. So we started fishing with one pole, and sure enough, after a few times, the same thing happened. We lost the lure, and the lure was in the Atlantic Ocean. So what are you going to do? Where are you going to go? We finished up. We were in Coney Island, so it was fun. A lot of action, guys. Listen, go to Coney Island. Check it out, man. I know probably it gets a bum rap sometimes for being a little bit too dangerous, but what place isn't dangerous in this area? And it's not dangerous at all. It's just people out there partying. It's an urban beach, so you can have city people out there hanging out, having fun. There's music playing everywhere. Everybody's having fun. Cops are a big presence out there. They have big establishments. There's Starbucks out there. There's an IHOP out there. Great restaurants. We went to Texas Burger, Chicken and Burger, and guys, if you go there, the chicken on the right, when you're facing uh, the building, when you're inside ordering, the chicken on the right is the spicy kind. You got to watch the spicy kind. If the chicken on the left is the regular kind. And I had the burger, and I had to share the burger sometime. But it was really, the burger was delicious, man. It was just not as good as the Office, but when you get these burgers that aren't a McDonald's burger or a Burger King burger, they're really thick. Really thick and juicy, freshly made, and you know what I'm talking about. Guys, the link to the show is on YouTube and on Facebook. Check it out. Let's see if we got any messages. Anybody checking in yet? Go over here. Don't worry, the story is only halfway done, guys. I know you're really interested in hearing about what happened. So we'll keep on talking about it. Let me go on here. The guys were at the office, 68th Street, Bergenline Avenue, 6800, not Bergenline Avenue, Park Avenue, and beautiful Guttenberg, New Jersey. Come on down. Spend a little time. Come on the podcast. Say hello. See Atzapa. And also subscribe to the CDP network. Guess what that stands for? Yes, you're right. And we got up to 542 subscribers. We're more than halfway to 1,000 guys. So come check it out and see what kind of videos we got. All my old movies up there, all my comedic videos, Chris TV News, a lot of stuff, happening up there. Guys, we're going to play What Exit? Great game show that we play here. We choose a New Jersey State highway. We tell you where it's at, and you have to tell us what exit. We give you the number, and you got to figure out what it is. You're not allowed to Google it, but how are we supposed to know? So if you want to look smart, then Google it. And we're going to talk about the Mets. We're going to talk about the Yankees real quick. We're going to get Sal over here. We're going to interview Sal Vega for a little while, hopefully, and we'll take it from there. The Mets, guys. The Mets had a day off last time. I'm sure they're playing tonight. Wow, they had a nightmare series in Seattle. Let's see if we can find some of these highlights, guys. Or lowlights, as they say. Just the bats went south. They scored, I think, 1 run in 3 games, and probably lost a total of I don't know. Let's look at this highlight here. Come over here. We'll share this. Stop the screen. I'll present this here. 1 second. Share screen. Yeah, that's why they say it's a long season, guys. The All-Star break just ended, and there's still a lot of games left. They're still in the race. I don't know if they're going to win the division, but there's definitely the wild card that they have a chance to get. And once you're in the playoffs, it's this guy's having an incredible year. Francisco Lindor, there's Chris Cameron, former Seattle Mariner, I believe, former New York Met also. He came out and threw the first ball to Rodriguez, who just came off an injury, I believe. So let's just scroll through here real quick. Yeah, Seattle's pitching was just, insane. Guys, clearchoice.com. Check it out. One of our sponsors of the show. Making great plays like this. That should have been a base hit for, who's that? Gamble. Bottom of the second. These highlights are great. My dad used to watch just the highlights sometimes if we missed the game. They just scored another home run. Must have been fun to be a Seattle fan and not too fun to be a Met fan. This is let's see what happens with Nemo. He had a fly out. Little loopy here. Come in and holy moly, look at that catch. Did he double up him? No. I see this play a couple of times. Thank God these two didn't hit each other because they were traveling at a high rate of speed. Look at this. Boom. I mean, come on. Imagine getting a spike in the face. Look how close they got. In fact, I don't know. Did they hit? They might have hit each other in the helmet. Oh, yeah. I think his hat moved a little bit. And, the bats just weren't there for the Mets. And it's a shame. I'm a Yankee fan, but, I want the Mets to win until they play the Yankees. And hopefully it'll be a Subway Series one day soon. Let's switch gears. Let's go to Yankee highlights, but they're low lights too. Yankees haven't been doing too well lately. I don't know if Aaron Judge is cool now, but let's check out some of their highlights here. Here we go. Game highlights against the White Sox of Chicago. Let me share that with you. Against the Bluehost AI, guys. Check them out. Check out their website. One of our sponsors also. Here we go. Love Jazz. Yes, new player for the Yankees. Jazz making a big impact. Let's see if he can continue. Aaron Judge and his crew look take advantage against the team with the worst record amongst. Holy cow! Aaron Judge sitting it out tonight. What happened to him? Did he get an injury? So he's one away from 300. And let's fast forward here. Here we go. Top of the first. They're at White Sox Stadium, it looks like. Yeah, the Yankees in their away uniforms. No, high pitch. Guys, say hello, comment, guys. Come on in. I got a couple of people watching. Go on the YouTube and watch it, or go on Facebook or watching it. Here's Aaron Judge. Let's see what he does up at this at bat real quick. Oh, there we go. He's just staying hot, man. A rocket down the left field line, scoring a run here. He's been hot all season. He's looking at an MVP season, maybe. I don't know. What do you think? They got this bat speed and stuff, how fast the ball comes off the bat. Yankees score another run. Let's fast forward to the end here. Stan, I don't know, big swing, but yep, he pops a shallow right. I don't know how his season's going. I don't think it's going too well. We're going to fast forward a little sidearm, lefty sidearm action. Yankees down at 4-2 at this point, getting late in the game. And a couple more runs come in for the White Sox. Those are not losing to the dreaded Red Sox. Remember back in the day, guys, the great Red Sox Yankee rivalry. It's just it isn't that like it anymore. After the Red Sox won a couple of World Series, oh my God, the Yankees got smashed 11-2, and got a little error there. What's up, man? So yeah, really tough for the Yankees this year so far. Still in the playoff hunt. Still trying to nice catch. Holy cow, number 24. What a catch. Verdugo. Some of these players not too familiar with, guys. I'm sorry. But Alex Verdugo makes an amazing catch. Sliding. And Stan grounds out. It looks like a forced play. And the Yankees lose. E-R. What are you going to do? Where are you going to go? They got to keep trying, guys. It's a long season. Like I said, another 162 games. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? We talked about the National Night Out last week, how it got canceled. I don't know if they rescheduled anything, but let's take a look here. See what's going. Getting some people. What's up, bud? How you doing? All right. Come on. Let's switch cameras. Getting crowded here. Last time we checked the office. Let's add it to the stage. Look at this. Bar's getting crowded. I think they're going to be playing a little bingo soon. Come on down, guys. Play some bingo with the crowd. Let's see if I can get Sal. Sal, you want to come on? We'll come back here. We'll go full screen here. And yes, we looked at a little of the construction guy last week. That was pretty funny. I like searching YouTube. Let's check out this Moon Cantel that. You ever hear of this this young lady? Really funny. Comes up with her own videos. Used to work with her boyfriend Tico. and then they had a falling out. They broke up, and then Tico came back. Pretty interesting, because they used to do all these videos together, and then they came out with a video where uh, they did a video together saying, "Oh, here it is. Well, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch their breakup announcement." She has a great sense of humor. She's an attractive young lady. Let's get over to that. Let's stop the screen. We'll present. Moon Tell That, guys. Go on Facebook or go on YouTube or TikTok and Google. Here she is.
My friends support my family to do the live video for me and Tico. I hope on the future you guys will support me and Tico the same you guys support us in the families.
I'm so grateful for you guys, and I really hope that you guys don't hate us for this or feel horrible about it too much, but life has taken us different ways, and I really hope that you guys continue to support Moon with everything that she does, being a great person she is.
And support Tico the same back too. Thank you so much, my friend, and sorry for about that.
Very sad. It was very sad to see that. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. There's the bar area, and we're back here. And let me share Moon. And let me show you one of the funny videos. I'm sorry I started out with something kind of serious there, but she gets her father involved, gets her mother involved. She plays tricks on her dad. Let's look at this one. I have no idea what it's going to be, but we'll watch it together and find out. Boom.
Father, you want to play game? What? You want to play game? Hold on. Jump. Higher. Father, why you cut the sushi lip for Mom? Mom will be upset about it. Cái đấy sao mà thiệt mà hay. Vậy mua thì hay được mà hả? Father, why do that? Don't ever do that again.
So yeah, usually all the videos, I mean, they're all set up, but usually the father gets in trouble with the mother, and the mother just yells at the father. The mother wasn't in the earlier videos. I don't know if she didn't want to be in them or she wasn't around to get it. But let's scroll down here. We'll get something from a long time ago. Let's see. This one looks kind of funny. Let's show this one. Moon Tell That, guys. It's called Moon Tell That. Let's hit play.
When you feel boring in the house, but you have father. Father, hi.
Hi.
Good luck.
Why?
Mẹ, cho lấy trứng bỏ lên đầu con kìa.
No.
Cho sao con chơi sao mày lấy trứng trên đầu con?
No.
Làm sao vậy?
Muốn.
When you feel boring in the
I don't know why I find it so entertaining. I just think it's funny.
Hi.
Get funny together.
Why?
Let me just find one with Tico
Mẹ,
on it. Oh, I don't
cho
want to
lấy
hit
trứng
that.
bỏ lên đầu con kìa.
No.
Cho sao con chơi sao mày lấy trứng trên đầu con?
She cracks an egg on her head and then blames the father for it. Really quick videos and stuff like that. But let's go to some of the earlier ones here. And you can find her on TikTok. It's Moon Tell That. Yeah, she is. She's famous for kicking off her slipper or her flip-flop.
I think I got a surprise for
blowing
you.
it.
I got another ticket.
Stop to
Accidentally.
smile. You got a ticket, you happiness like that.
Accidentally.
Đi tập lại vô mặt quá.
What are you doing?
Just,
Why? Your hot mignon.
I was
Hot your mignon.
my mom. I think I got a surprise for you. I got another ticket.
Stop to
Accidentally.
smile. You got a ticket, you happiness like that.
Accidentally.
Đi tập lại vô mặt quá.
I don't know why. I
What
don't know
booty?
why I find it so funny. Maybe it's just that she's a young lady getting so mad. Uh, but check it out. Moon tell that. I'll find a couple more. We'll visit her later on again. Now we have to let me continue with Google. I don't know if I have a Google a TikTok account. I don't. Whatever. Anyway, I guess they don't let you watch it. Lame-o for TikTok for doing that, right? What's up with that? They want you to sign on and watch it, but whatever. Remove that. We'll come back to me. But yeah, check out Moon Tell That on TikTok and Facebook and YouTube, guys. Really funny young lady and very creative. Comes up with all these different ideas to make funny videos with her father and her mom. So follow them. Also, we talked a little the weather, guys. I mean, thank God these last few days it's been clear. The sun came out again. The temperature isn't too hot. It's totally bearable. I did my 10,000 steps today, walking around Hudson County Lake on the 80th Street Park, the James J. Braddock Park. We don't know who James J. Braddock. He's the Cinderella Man. The movie was made of his life, and you should check it out. It's called Cinderella Man and the Great. What's the actor's name? Handsome guy. Cameron Crowe. No, not Cameron Crowe. Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe is the actor, and he's very good in it. And he, great James J. Braddock was a boxer back, I believe, in the 20s, and he lived in North Bergen, and Hudson County Park was like a shanty town. All the poor people lived in that park, and they just built their little houses and stuff there. And he came out of there, and he became the world champion boxer. And sometimes these boxers they come out from poor families, and they perform, and they do, they have that fire in them that some people don't have, and that just brings them on. And he definitely did. He's a great man too. Great movie. Watch it, Cinderella Man. I enjoyed it very much. And yeah, I took a walk around the park. Usually, it's 5 laps around the lake for me. I tried to pick up a little jog as I was doing it, just to keep the blood flowing a little bit more. You got to keep those arteries clear, especially as we get a little bit older. Through all cholesterol and eating poor food, guys, for years. You don't really think about it when you're young, and then all of a sudden you hit your 50s and you start getting specialist doctors. Who's your heart doctor? Who's this doctor? Who's that doctor? I got a gastrologist now, and I got gallstones and just crazy stuff that I never imagined that I would get, and here I am going with all these doctor's appointments and stuff. But guys, you just got to keep going, keeping on, as they say. You got to do what you got to do. Life is just you're not a robot. You're not just going to be going through life with a healthy body all the time. You got to maintain it. You got to exercise. You got to take time to relax. You got to sleep well. And sometimes my sleeping habits aren't too well. I usually wake up in the middle of the night for some reason. And, sometimes I can't go back to sleep. And I'm sure I'm not the only person out there that happens to. But you just got to press on and do your best. And that's what I'm trying to do with the stuff that's out there. The Olympics are over, guys. Let's look at the final tally for the Olympics. I found I was watching these videos of Olympics. Let's check that out. And it just showed like the last 10 minutes, the 10 seconds of a race, all these finishes of a race. And it just seemed so exciting, because it was one after another one. And you just saw like the comebacks of all these athletes that are trying to win a gold medal, win just a medal, or just win a best time to finish out their career. Or, here we go. Here's the medal standings right here. And I'll see. We'll go in here. Let's share this one. I don't want to add that. I want to stop it. And I want to add I want to add that one. There it is. And I'm going to present, share screen. Oh, the smell coming out of the kitchen here is amazing, guys. I think somebody might be having the octopus. The United States, I think the final, I think they won the last one. Maybe this one isn't accurate. I heard that they beat China in gold medals. But overall medals, we definitely did better than any other country here. 126 medals overall. China's second. Japan was third, and Australia, France, uh, all making a good. The home country, France, did very well. Let's see. Let's see. Some of the other countries here. Great Britain was up there. South Korea, Italy had great performance. Germany, New Zealand, Canada. Where are some other ones? Uzbekistan. When somebody like Uzbekistan beats a big country like Spain or Sweden, Norway. Well, Spain, maybe Sweden and Norway did a Winter Olympics, kind of stronger in that sense. Brazil was up there. Iran, Romania, Bulgaria, Serbia. I mean, the United States just wow, far and above beat the rest of the world, and uh, just a testament of the United States, guys, of how we can win all of this stuff, and with all different nationalities and stuff. I think that's pretty cool. When you take a second and step back and uh, look what America is all about, how it's just a melting pot. And when you're going against a country like Great Britain or Spain or something, and they're looking as a Spaniard or an English person uh, competing for America, it must be curious to say they're really Spanish, but they're performing for America. And I don't know, it's pretty cool. Let's see if I can find that 10-second races. I don't know. I was watching. It was just so interesting. How things go really quick, and you just watch the end of these races and stuff. Katie Ledecky. Let's watch 10-second lead. I mean, she is just incredible. I think what, a chicken Caesar salad. Thank you. I'm just going to order my chicken Caesar salad right now. Let me go full screen here. Getting close to 8 o'clock here, guys. Guys, come in, say hello. There's a link in the YouTube channel, and there's a link on my Facebook channel if you want to come in. Just having a little discussion. We don't talk politics here too much, guys. Uh, but I'm having a little, not a heated conversation, but going back and forth on what's going on. Listen, whatever side you choose, I'm sure you got good reasons for picking them. But good lord. All right, so let's share this. I don't want to remove it. We're going to go full screen. And here's Katie. I mean, she's just a beast, this girl. I was a swimmer in high school, guys. I know it's tough. I know the practice. She's a track star. I forget her name. Let's find out. Let's see. I mean, and these races, these runners are just amazing. The Today Show, track star. Was over at my mom's this morning, having a nice breakfast with her. Was it Noah? Let me see. Gabby Thomas, that was her. Let's look at her. Let's look at Gabby Thomas. And another one, you see her race and she looks so determined. She looks serious and everything. Then you see a video of her on the Today Show, and she's just the sweetest. Here we go. Gabby Thomas gets her long-awaited gold medal. Let's check this out real quick. Remove. Stop. Share. Here's Gabby. NFL coming up, guys. We're going to talk about football soon. Let's go full screen on here. Yes, August 11th, all over, guys. Very successful. Here's the race. It's a longer way than 200 meter. Don't blink. It goes. Look at determination on her. You know, all one. And there's around the plaza, the NBC Plaza, against the great Al Roca. Uh, you know, you gotta come up with some shtick, guys, when you're got a guest on there. You gotta fill time. You know what I mean? You just can't have him on and talk to him for 5 minutes. You gotta ask him to do some stuff, and sometimes it's silly, but you know, being Olympic gold medalist, it's time somebody. Let's here we go. We'll go full screen. We'll come back here and we'll share that. Looks like she won 3 Olympic gold medal track star Gabby Thomas live, and there she is being interviewed on the air. A little bit more relaxed, I would imagine, but you know, sometimes being on TV isn't for everybody. Sometimes it's a little nerve wracking being on TV than running a race. Last person to do that, Alyssa Phoenix, and were their friends? I guess they were friends. I mean, how cool is that? Go for a full circle moment, the introduction into the Olympics. But let's move ahead a little here, and we'll show you full day. So they went to the outside studio eventually. Oh, is this all inside? Yeah, they went outside at one point. I guess they didn't show it. But yeah, guys, be on the Today Show. You can go to Today Show to the Plaza, and you can be on the show. You know, just say it's your birthday, and they'll interview you. You know, Al Roco will come up to you and say something. Let me go on to Facebook real quick and see if there's anybody watching. Any questions? It doesn't look like it. That's all right, guys. The post is up there. The link is up there. You can join in if you want. Uh, there we go. Hey, look at me. We're about an hour into the show right now, guys. If you're interested, come on down to the office, guys. It's on 68th Street Boulevard and Boulevard. Come down to the office, guys. It's on 68th and Park Avenue in beautiful Guttenberg, New Jersey, the most densely populated city in America. How is that so? A lot of apartment buildings and 3 huge Galaxy Towers that are there. I don't know if you're familiar with the Galaxy Towers. Let's find a picture of the Galaxy Towers for you so you can get familiar with it. Guys, you know, we're so close to Manhattan. We're right outside the Lincoln Tunnel, right over the George Washington Bridge. Yeah, we get a bum rap sometimes for some reason. I don't know why. Is it jealousy? I remember growing up and watching Saturday Night Live, and they used to make fun of New Jersey all the time for some reason. You know, Jersey, what exit or the armpit of the nation is Jersey City and then Hudson County, and now everybody's moving here, and I'm like, what, huh? Who? Yes, exactly. Uh, that's it. And here the Galaxy Towers. Excuse me. I lived in the Galaxy Towers for a few times, maybe a couple of times, and just huge towers. They're all connected too. You can walk from one tower. Did I lose it? Mama, did I really close? No, here it is. I drag it over here so it's less confusing for me. And you can see, look at they're just 3 beautiful towers. I remember when I was growing up, we used to walk up there about 20 blocks or so and watch them building these Galaxy Towers. And you could just see how many apartments are in the Galaxy Towers. It's pretty amazing. Here we go. It's got an amazing view of New York City. You can imagine the view with how high these towers are. And you know, one side is literally facing down the river. And I was fortunate enough to have an apartment right down here in Tower 2. I think it was 5E. Yeah, I'll put it over here, honey. Thank you. The great Allison is helping me out today. She's bartending. Come and hang out with her. Come to the bar. Oh, Mama Mia. Thank you, dear. Yeah, one more, honey. Thank you. You're a sweetheart. Guys, all right, here we go. It's time. Here's a chicken Caesar salad. You see it? I'm still on the wrong camera. Let me switch here. Settings. Camera. Boom. And come on. Hello. Wow. There we go. Nice chicken Caesar salad. Beautiful, big pieces of chicken. Looking forward to enjoying it. I'll try to go full screen while I'm eating, guys, so you don't have to see the disgustingness. Amazing. Yeah, so as you see these towers, so I was there, I was right around here, and Hurricane Sandy was happening. And I actually saw, like, looking out my window, down, looking down south, you could see the clouds coming up the water. And thank you so much, Sean. And it was very ominous. You knew something bad was coming, and next thing you know, power goes out for about 7 days, and you know, it was a crazy time. Back on what year was that, guys? Come on, tell me what year. If you win, if you tell me you can win a prize, I'll give you a prize. Just let me know what you want, and maybe I can hook it up for you. But maybe you can have a free drink. Maybe you can buy. I can give you a new Zeep Zop. I got a whole bunch of Zeep Zops that I'm trying to get rid of. So if you want one, come on down, guys. Come on down to the office at 6800 Park Avenue in beautiful Guttenberg. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Guys, send a comment. Let me know you're alive. Let's see what's happening in Hudson County this week, guys. Look at this. I'm on NewJersey.com right now. Let's switch gears. Here we go. Talking about the Liberty Science Center, guys. Here we go. Guys, buy a house in Hudson County. Why not? The Liberty Science Center is down in Jersey City, and has an insane view of Manhattan, Staten Island Ferry. There's Ellis Island, the great Ellis Island, Hoboken Historical Museum. I mean, it's just amazing. Let's go on to Hudson County View. One of excellence in Hudson County. Port Imperial and Weehawken secures for $313 million in funding. The council. Let's see what events are coming up here. Education, crime, community, politics, news, investigating report. Let's forget that. West Yonkers building $35 million rec center and middle school plan. Amazing, guys. As I told you, I worked for the recreation department back in New Jersey when I was young. And the whole building was basically closed. Nobody was using it. Hey, welcome, everybody. There's 4 people watching. I'm so excited. Guys, comment, say hello. I'm enjoying some chicken Caesar salad over at the office. Great restaurant in Guttenberg, New Jersey. Fun place. Always having drink specials, having trivia night, game night. They have live music on Friday nights. Just a great place, a local. They have a late night, a happy hour at 10 o'clock. You come down and check it out and have some fun. You know, who does? Take care, guys. Take care. See you. What's better than having a late night? Sometimes you're home and you just feel like, you know what? I didn't do anything fun tonight. Let's go to the office and have a nightcap. And they do. Yeah, 9 o'clock tonight. Oh, great. I'll be watching this. So I talk about the Dabbleverse every now and then, guys. I'll explain what the Dabbleverse is real quick. So Stuttering John from the Howard Stern Show and the Today Show, Let me share this real quick so it's not. I'm on topic. Over here, we'll just switch it up. And he does a podcast starring John. And on the podcast, he talks about various subjects, but John is somewhat arrogant, and I'm sure he'll admit that if you ask him, and for good reason. He's done a lot in his career, very successful, as I said. Long time member of the Howard Stern show, and there we go. We're watching it right now. We can't hear it. Supposed to be on 9 o'clock. That's the Howard Stern show. I don't know, is it? Let's watch it.
Tells you what it is, and then you go ahead.
Nobody has those calls because even though I was coaching you, you were so unlikable and still are.
So what's going on here is, so you can see it's multiple screens here. So the inner screen is John in the little square. He's watching a show that already aired on him from the Uncle Rico show. The Uncle Rico show is a great show that I enjoy. Has Shuli Agar. It has Reverend Bob Levy and the great Mike Morse.
Yes.
There was supposed to be a poll,
and they watched John's show that aired the night before, and they goof on John and his arrogance and the lies or whatever they feel that John is trying to do. Now, if you ask John, he's not lying about anything. And John, to his credit, is very successful.
From the Stern show, what did he say?
Yeah, Stern show.
All right, so what are the options?
Okay, I'm still on. So let's just watch a little. I'll have a couple of pieces of chicken.
Yeah, John, Julie. I only have two more.
All right, let's think.
Jason. A lot of
Jason,
haters.
yeah.
Okay, this is from 6 days ago. All right.
Benji. Well, I guess to be fair, you got to put me in there, right?
Well, you have to.
Yeah,
That's
you, John, Shuli,
No.
Jason, and one more.
The whole thing about it is this
Benji.
shows that take John's show
No,
and they
Benji.
re-air John's show, and they're allowed to
Get
because
out of here. Everybody loves
it's
you.
transformative, which is they're taking something and they're adding something more to the show, so they're allowed to do that, which
Instead
is
of
seems kind of unfair, but there's a law that says you can do it. So,
Who would you say,
uh-oh.
seriously, was the most unlikable person that worked on Howard Stern? Seriously. It's hands down the shitway.
100%.
The shitwayer is John's nickname for Shuli Agar, because there was a bit where they said who could. They had a big overweight guy, and everybody gets to see how much his poop weighed. No, I'm sorry for the language. He curses quite often. We'll just turn him off for a second, but you got the idea, guys. They just goof on him, and the thing is, they make more money than John makes on his show. So they take his show, re-air it, so they can hit pause and goof on him, and they make more money than he does. And obviously that would make somebody very upset. What do you think? If you had a show and somebody add your content, and they make more money than you, it'd be tough to deal with. And he definitely has a problem with it. But where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do? So we'll cruise along here, guys. We'll see what else is going on. A lot of stuff happening on politics and stuff, but we're staying away from that. I'm going to show you some cabbie stuff, crazy cabbie stuff, just to wet your whistle a little. Like I said, Crazy Cabbie, he was a DJ for K-Rock back in the day, and he went to jail because he didn't pay his taxes, and he talked about not paying his taxes on the Howard Stern show, which probably isn't the smartest thing to do, because there's people watching, and I'm sure Howard had some fans that were working for the IRS, and when they hear somebody talking bad about the IRS, well, that's the rub, guys. So I'm going to play tape 1, So when Cabby came out of jail, I somehow finagled them to let me record his ride home. And let's watch a little. And he's talking about his experience. There we go. Oh, okay. Let me present this to you. And he was up in Massachusetts, and it was a 5-hour drive.
Shoes in the Adidas box. I didn't know in this bag. Yeah. All right, that's cool. Yeah, dude. And then I played at Kong. Oh. Yeah, I played on the prison softball team, and then last night they they doused me with water like the fucking coach at the because I was actually a pretty good softball player, and our team was pretty good. So they doused me with fucking water like like Bill Parcells or something. So my shoes are soaking wet, and I had given. This is the thing in prison: when you leave, everybody wants your stuff, your underwear, your fuck. Because some of these guys don't have anything. So I gave all my stuff away. So my clothes were all wet, and I only had one outfit. So I was walking around basically naked last night. Did you sleep last night? You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You bought some good shoes. Huh? Did you sleep last night? Yo, I slept like a fucking baby, dude. Yo, listen. I have PTSD from the fucking Gulf War, the first Gulf War. Yeah, we should finish the job, but now they're over there dying. And so I've had problems sleeping since the 90s, and I slept in the past year like a fucking baby. Unbelievable I slept. Oh, dude, these are perfect. You brought exactly the shoes I want to wear. Yeah, Gerber. I slept Gerber. So talking to you, and I don't know if I missed this action. That's crazy. Yo, if you see McDonald's on the side of the road, I'd love to get a. Oh, look, I took this from my door. This was on our door. Rose. Close up on it. 714244053.
Grab food or not grab food, but now they're about this big.
Audio sync's a little off. We'll fix that
I
in
did not have.
post-production.
You look at pictures of me before prison. I did not have that thing, and I'm missing about 3 days. 3 of my life. Yes, there's some help for me.
So these tapes have never really been seen before.
Muffin with egg.
I lost touch with Cabby after a little while. They never really asked me about the tapes, and unfortunately, Cabby passed away about 4 months ago.
The meal, right?
And now I have all these tapes of him.
Number one. And I also want.
I'm going to release it on a CDP network soon.
Number one, what was that you drink?
Another stuff that he talks about is mundane in a way, but all of a sudden he'll talk about something very interesting. He's very knowledgeable about some stuff. He was in the armed forces. Like he said, he fought in the Gulf War, and he talks about a lot of that stuff and a lot of his experiences in jail. He accused the jail of maybe poisoning him and stuff like that, which isn't cool, but we don't even know if it's true. He was in a prison, and then they put him into a medical facility that was still a prison, and they kept him there for a year, guys. He was in jail for a year for tax evasion. So if you're cheating on your taxes, I wouldn't recommend going on to a radio show and telling the world that you're cheating on the taxes. You know what I mean? But I digress. Tried to go to the movies the other day, guys, wonder if you guys have this problem too. What movie is in the movies? I mean, I couldn't. I didn't even like. Went over the list. I can't even recognize any of the movies there. Nothing really jumped out at me. I mean, with Netflix and Amazon Prime and all these different streaming networks now, I guess it's keeping people away from the movies. But all of a sudden, one of these superhero movies comes out from the Marvel thing, and it breaks records. So here are the top picks of all the movies that are out there now. I'm not too familiar with most of them, but I'll present. Oh, going into the back room there, guys. Go to present. Share my screen. Movies. Are you familiar with any of these freaking movies, guys? Top picks. The Instigators. Oh, that's on Apple TV. Let's go to theaters. Here we go. Alien. I mean, the Alien movie started in the 80s, if I believe, with Sigourney Weaver. And, there were few, not remakes, few sequels to it. And it's still popular. And you figure with all these creative people out there that can't write a new movie about aliens, they just have to, I guess the franchise just keeps going and going. And I guess that's a good thing. Star Wars decided to start doing prequels instead of sequels. And what a great idea that was. And here we go. July 26th, the Deadpool and Wolverine came out. Not too sure how that's going. It Ends With Us. Never heard of it before. Borderlands. Never heard of it. Twisters. Another friggin' movie about Twisters. I mean, it didn't come out. Despicable Me coming back for a fourth movie. Trap. I don't know too much about. Inside Out. Never heard about. Hey, how's it going? Harold. Cuckoo. Brian's World, Penguin Friend. I mean, anybody ever hear of these? Anybody want to go see these movies? I don't even know if there's major stars in these movies. Long Legs. Anybody? Porgy and Bess. I mean, come on. These are old stories, man. Where's the new? I guess this is the new stuff that is coming out. And Caroline. Isn't Caroline an old movie? Did they re-release it? Is it a sequel? I don't know. You tell me. I haven't been to the movies in a long time. I don't watch too much. I watch The Deadliest Catch, guys. Deadliest Catch has been around for a long time. Let's see if we can find stuff on The Deadliest Catch. Deadliest Catch is about these fishermen in Alaska. They go crabbing. And they were out in the ocean for, I don't know, 3 weeks or so. And they catch as many crab as they can. And it's not easy. But they make like $30,000, $40,000 each deckhand makes that much money. You can imagine how much the captain of the boat makes. Millions that they can bring in. Of course, there's a lot of expenses that you have to pay maintaining a boat. But Deadliest Catch, here we go. But just to see these guys out in the middle of nowhere, you're out in the Bering Sea. Let's watch a little of it. The roughest waters. Here we go. And you get somehow you get to know these people way, the personalities. Here we go. We're gonna pause here. We're gonna skip here. Look at this stuff. Put this on full screen for you real quick. Just watch.
Outside St. Paul Island.
Oh, delicious, honey. Thank you, Allison.
How big?
This is where they work. I work in a classroom.
Easy at all. That's the name of the game.
Now these are pods. Every pod, you know, that's a good catch right there. But you can't stop fishing. You're on a kind of like a time schedule because they give you a certain amount of time to catch the fish. So since the bad weather, you don't say, hey, it's bad weather, we're just going to sleep for a while. Nope. Nope. You're out there. And that's the Bering Sea coming right over. And yes, guys, it's called the deadliest catch because a high percentage of sailors, of crew people, get washed over the edge of the boat. I mean, look how close it is to going over the edge of the boat. You got to be so careful. And look at the deck, how wet it is.
Hair's tingle on my neck, dude. Let's just get through the night, buddy. A lot of stress now. These guys are just telling them to get up.
Let me just scroll a little bit forward. You can just see the waves that just come right over now. Now, I just blew it right there. Look at this guy. He could have went sliding right over there. So I'm sure you're thinking, you know, what happens when they go overboard. So let's find out.
On the Russian line.
Let's switch gears here. Let's stop that and let me find deadliest catch overboard. Yeah, this is a good one. Only 4 minutes, so we'll watch the whole thing. I'll keep quiet. You watch it. And then I'll meet you on the other side, as they say in the business. And I'll finish my grilled chicken Caesar salad here at the office, guys. Office restaurant on 6800 Park Avenue in beautiful Guttenberg, New Jersey, guys. Come on down. Be on the podcast. They got games, game night, trivia night, live music here. Watch this.
What's the first number?
Well, to be up there, parked on the side. You can't see it.
I say number one.
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh.
There he goes. Two of them. I've never seen two people go overboard at the same time.
What happened? Who is it?
The clock and the cameraman who works for the Discovery Channel just went in. I didn't see this. This has to be from the new season. I've never seen this before. That's Sven. Now that water is freezing, guys, as you would think. And thank God it's calm waters. This way there's no waves going on. So it's up to the other crew members to throw life preservers out there, life rings, for them to grab onto. The thing is never to take your eyes off of them, because once you take your eyes off of them, they could just disappear in the night. So this is what they do. They put the life ring around their arms, under their armpits, and they haul them up. That's the cameraman. They got him. And they're going to get clocked now.
Go down.
You got the sling?
Yeah, go up.
Easy. Get the guys inside.
No, no.
Get it up. Get it up. Can you get in that shower? Somebody got in the shower. Get a blanket. Are you all right? Yeah. That's not supposed to happen on this boat.
So the thing is, Clark is that guy's son-in-law. That guy is married to his daughter, and he knows how close it came to this guy losing his life.
He's trying to get in that shower. Warm up, all right?
Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse than that, guys. Very sad. There's some video of actually people dying on a boat. Usually they get calls sometimes that there's a captain is fishing, and all of a sudden they get a call that there's a boat that got sunk, and a lot of these captains know each other, and it's a bad scene. You know, you could see them knowing they have these things. They have these things on each boat that gives out the position. Jesus Christ. So it looks like I'm not allowed to show these videos on YouTube, guys. So I got to look into that a little bit more on what I'm allowed to show and what I'm not allowed to show. But we'll worry about that down the line. For the next one, I won't be showing too much stuff. I thought I would call it under transformative stuff, but whatever. But we're at 8:30. We're going to go for another half hour, guys. If anybody wants to come in, I'm going to put the link in there one more time. I'm going to put our scroll up there. If you'd like to subscribe to the CDP network, guys, there it is. Check it out on YouTube. And you could have access to all the videos that I have, movies, video shorts, documentary up there on the last day of last game at Yankee Stadium, which is a great idea. Let's show a little bit about that. So the old Yankee Stadium, which Lord knows, I can't believe that they knocked down that building. You know, they wanted to move Yankee Stadium to New Jersey. They wanted to move it to Midtown on the west side, where Hudson Yards are. And they decided, you know what, let's just knock the building down and we'll build a new one. And, I can't believe, when they upgraded the old Yankee Stadium the first time, they closed the stadium for 2 years and the Yankees played in Shea Stadium. Now, I don't know why they didn't do that again. They just took turns with the Mets. They just fixed the schedule where the Mets were either home or the Yankees were home at Shea Stadium. But they decided, you know what, we're going to knock it down. And they knocked it down. I'll watch a little of this for a while. Oh, that's the trailer. Oh, hello. Welcome back. So let me just show you that real quick. I'm sorry I'm chewing, guys, but I got to eat sometime, right? Videos getting close. Outside, I'll ask Chris DePierro. And we'll close the show up with this. Maybe I'll comment. So the whole thing was, obviously it was a hard ticket to get, and I couldn't get that ticket. So I just went to the stadium with my camera and I started filming it. And I made a documentary. And we're going to check it out right now.
Like millions of Yankee fans around the world, I wish I had a ticket for the last game at Yankee Stadium. So I figured the next best thing was to at least be around the stadium during the game. So I grabbed my camera and I shot some footage of what was going on. Now everyone knows what the stadium looks like from the west. The big blue bold letters, the majestic white exterior, and the long, long white banner with the years of all the 26 world championships on it. But did you ever wonder what the stadium looked like from the east, from the South Bronx? So I parked my car and I decided to walk in from that direction. And as I panned the camera around the neighborhood, it pretty much looked like what I expected. There was apartment buildings, bodegas, there was a park. But then, in the middle of it all, was Yankee Stadium. It looked like this huge glowing bowl with 60,000 crazy fans in it, lighting up 161st Street and River Street. I have to admit that I was a little jealous of every single one of them. But I thought if I could just bring home a little part of Yankee Stadium, I would be satisfied. Somewhat. As I swallowed my Yankee pride and began to walk down to the stadium, I met Dominic.
No bullshit. Look. What does it say there?
This is Derek Jeter, 1981, Oakwood Little.
That's right. And I went to Staples and made this up. Look at that.
That's you? That's beautiful.
Yep,
That's Derek Jeter.
That's Derek Jeter. Look at that. And if you come down by the statue where I draw all the picture, I'm an artist in the neighborhood.
Really?
Yeah, I'm down here. You want a beautiful thing?
That's when he was your age.
I got 12 years old.
Derek Jeter?
Yes, sir. I'm going to catch the meteors down here. I've been on every damn channel so far.
Yeah, what's your name?
Dominic. I draw all the pictures on that pole down there. Do you want to?
I'll take a look at it.
Yeah. Isn't that
Where do you
something?
live, Dominic?
Huh?
Where do you live?
That corner house for 47 years.
Wow.
I'm an artist in the neighborhood. There's not a damn cop that don't know Dominic here.
Yeah.
I'm in the neighborhood 60 years.
Yeah.
I just hit 80 years old.
Wow.
Put my picture up in the front here. Look.
No, we got Giambi?
Giambi here.
Oh, that's
Look at some of the others. Look at A-Rod with all the pictures all over his face. I've done the pictures all over. Look.
How many games do you think you saw?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going back as far as 1953, 54, 51. You know, I'm an old man, you know?
Well, you look great, man.
Yeah. Well, look at the head of hair I got, baby. Look at that. And look who's inside. Hey, Rod.
Is he your favorite Yankee?
You know, I make up these hats. I make them up.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a
You
party
sell them?
hat. Yeah. I don't know, but sold about 90 of them. I can't go by the stadium and sell them because, you know,
Yeah,
it's got an
As I got closer, I could feel the energy coming out of the stadium. And that's when I stumbled across, or maybe I should say, these guys stumbled across me.
We didn't get in, but we're trying our best. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
My brothers, take a picture of them. Yankees win. Oh, Yankees win. You know what?
Are you gonna get inside tonight, or you just outside?
Yeah, well, I try my best. I'm out a big buck. But who cares? You know what? We'll see them over there tomorrow, but we want to be there tonight. So let's go. Daily News, New York Post. We're here.
How many Yankee games do you think you saw at the stadium?
Oh,
You.
32.
32.
I minus it by one, so probably 31.
Parents, we saw them all. We did it all.
How
Yeah.
many did you see?
Three
I
brothers
saw about
hanging out.
15.
We did 32.
I used to catch them every now and then.
You
know.
did? You
Saw
catch
one
them
this
good?
year. Yep.
How
got
are
a
you?
favorite Yankee moment in the stadium?
I do have one.
Go ahead.
It was the Minnesota Twins versus the New York Yankees.
You know what?
Went in the 13th inning, and we were sitting, and we started rocking, and Sheffield hit one, and he's not even a Yankee, but he hit one deep, and we lost our camera, but we won that game. 13th inning, probably like 97, and we had a good time. Get one picture.
God bless those Yankee fans. Oh, well, there's the new Yankee Stadium right across the street. Big friggin' deal. As I worked my way south, I ran into some Yankees ghosts, and I began to think about all the great players that played for the Yankees and inside the stadium, and all the great moments there were. Don Lawson's World Series perfect game, Reggie Jackson's 3 consecutive World Series home runs, and Chris Chambliss's pennant-winning walk-off home run. But that just got me pissed off because I wasn't inside, so I stopped thinking about them. So I wound up in front of the Yankee store. Well, they were playing the game on TV, and they had the audio piped through, so at least I can hear a little of what I was missing. And what a big surprise I saw. Bernie Williams' first appearance at the stadium since his quote-unquote retirement, and to hear the crowd chant his name over and over again and show their appreciation was great. Then, 98-year-old Bob Shepard, the Yankees' public address announcer since 1951, announced the starting lineup.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the Yankee lineup. In center field, number 18, Johnny Damon, number 18. At shortstop, number 2, Derek Jeter, number 2. In right field, number 53, Bobby Abreu, number 53. At third base, number 13, Alex Rodriguez, number 13. At first base, number 25, Jason Giambi, number 25. In left field, number 22.
So yeah, it was cool that I could just catch all of this stuff here. The announcing of the final lineup, the Yankees.
Number 24, Robinson Cano, number 24. The designated hitter,
Godzilla.
number 55, Hideki Matsui, number 55. Catching number 26, Jose Molina, number 26. And pitching number 46, Andy Pettit, number 46.
So the game started, and I started to walk around, and I came across the seating chart of the stadium. And I began to fantasize that I was sitting behind a Yankee dugout. But that just got me pissed off, too, so I left. And then I met Miles, and he was doing his own TV show.
Oh,
Have
this
you
guy.
been living in? Howard Cosell was my father, born and bred in Brooklyn. He covered all the Ali fights. You need to do a little YouTube search. Ali Frazier.
Would you mind showing some ID to prove it?
What?
That you're Howard Cosell's son?
Yeah, I'm his son. I'm not carrying any ID.
Oh.
No. Because I'm carrying drugs, so this way I got run, and then there's no ID. I just tell him I'm with this guy's, cousin or something.
I got it.
That's it. No, don't put the camera on him. That's it.
You don't put it on me. That's it. He's got nothing to hide, right?
I got nothing to hide.
And then I met this guy.
West Side.
Thank you. Perfect. What's your website again?
YouTube. Search Rental Man for funny videos. One word, Rental Man on YouTube. I need all the comments I can get. And go to westsiderentals.com if you're moving to Southern California and you need a new place to live. Westsiderentals.com. We'll turn the energy on. We're all about all about the pros over the cons. We're more professional than Sean John. We're making it bigger than a movie called Red Dawn and more beautiful than it's Touchdown from Lynn Swan.
Good night.
Hey, you're strong, Army strong like King Kong. Swear than Ding Dong. You read you right and business not wrong.
Give me a Hulk Hogan pose.
Hulk Hogan, we're signing Shot Ben and Mac 10. Let's wrestle this victory down like Hulk Hogan.
I'm Java Chamberlain.
But as interesting as Miles and the King were, they did not compare to Ryan, the Jabba Chamberlain look-alike.
I'm gonna take a piss right here. Where do you want me to piss? I don't fucking care. Cops told me where to piss. I'm so fucking pissed right now. I can't talk to you, bro. You know who I am, right?
Yeah, I heard you.
I just got thrown out of the stadium for not even doing anything fucking wrong.
Oh, maybe you got protected, maybe?
Fuck the fucking lieutenant.
No, wait, did you pay to get in?
Yes, I was seat in section 12. I'm the job of the nut from Asbury Park, New Jersey. Who do you work for?
I work for myself, man. I got
Good.
my own-
With this on every website, I did nothing wrong, okay? I get escorted out by a police officer who meant no harm, meant no wrong. Officer Porteus, Poretus. Good guy. I put my beer down. The lieutenant walked me out, said I'm not allowed because it's a free zone. Kicked me out. I'm not running on the field. Raphael will bail me out. Artie Lang's going to bail me out if I did run on the field. I'm not doing it because I respect the NYPD Blue.
Now, did you get in because everybody knew?
No,
who you
my
are?
boy.
You bought a ticket?
Yeah, I have a $612 ticket in section 12. I walked in. I started taking pictures. My buddy walked away. All right? Guess what? Same thing as Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Everybody hates somebody. I don't care. I'm a Philadelphia Philly fan. I'm a Philadelphia Eagle fan. Take a picture of my shoes, kid. I'm not running on the fucking field. I respect the NYPD. I respect everyone here. I respect the New York Yankee fans. It was a joke in Belmar, New Jersey. I got great tickets to go to the last game ever in Yankee Stadium. I get escorted out because I don't have a ticket.
Do you want to talk about what happened in Asbury Park, just so people know?
Whatever you want.
Do you want to say quickly, or?
In Belmar, New Jersey, I acted as if. All right? I was Jabba Chamberlain. It was a joke. If you can't take a joke down there, you can't take
Did
a joke
anyone
up
get
here.
hurt?
No. No monetary value was exchanged. I got a free bagel at Belmar. All right?
So you're hanging out partying, someone says, hey, good job, you go, yeah.
Right. People take pictures
You
of
had a
me.
big party.
Now I signed Job of the Nut. I'm on Howard Stern. I've been everywhere else. All right?
Is there anything you want to say to Howard or Artie?
Tell Howard and Artie I'm supposed to see Artie at third base level to run on the field with all these signatures. I'm not going to run on the field because I respect the NYPD Blue. And they got too much bullshit to deal with. Okay? You know why? Because they can. And I respect these people and I respect their jobs. It was a joke. And the fact that I just got set up by them is a complete.
Are you trying to get back in?
I'm
You
going to
have
go back in.
connections here or what?
Yeah. I'm not going to run on the field. I don't want to run on the field. I don't want to waste their time. I just want to enjoy the last game ever at Yankee Stadium. When Java comes on, it'll be the biggest magic trick you ever seen. Me sitting in the stands and him on the field. I wish him all the luck. And the bottom line is, he looks like me. I'm 29 years old. I shook hands with his dad named Harlan. He doesn't want to talk to me either. New York Yankees don't want to talk to me. He wants to talk to me. It is what it is. When my shirt was getting ripped off in Belmar, New Jersey, the New York Yankees weren't cutting me a check paying for my shirts. All right. I became him. Put it on YouTube. Put it on anywhere you want. I joked around once. It made the news. I'm famous in Belmar. I got a lot of ass because of him. Thank you very much. Don't be jealous, Jabba. I didn't do anything wrong. I was walking around talking to a police officer, asking if I was stupid enough to run on the field, how much would it be?
Oh, Ryan didn't do anything wrong, huh? He just threatened to run onto the field during the game. What a nut. Jabba the nut.
Jabba the nut, Baba Booey. Jabba the nut, Baba Booey. Jabba the nut, Baba Booey.
Now, after Ryan, I understandably needed a drink. So I went to a bar across the street from the stadium. And I'm glad I did, because I caught what I thought was going to be Derek Jeter's last at-bat, because it was the 6th inning. The bases were loaded, and I wondered, would he get a base hit up the middle, or maybe even a double in the gap, or better yet, one of his patented opposite field home runs. Let's see. Oops, strikeout looking. Well, it turns out Derek Jeter got up again in the 8th, and he grounded out the 3rd. So it wasn't that bad. The 7th inning produced a great moment, and it wasn't during the game. Ever since 9/11, a recording of Kate Smith's God Bless America is played during the 7th inning stretch. But being that this was a momentous occasion, the Yankee brass got Irish tenor Ronan Tynan to walk around again. And I ran into Miles, and he had a problem. Or maybe two.
Hey, Chris, I just got my camera stolen, so that magic that I had with these guys is gone. Right now, it's 3 blocks away, and soon it'll be.
I got all of it on tape.
What? Yeah, but I didn't get his camera, all the stuff that preceded that. You know what I mean? Can you give me one more, like just 3 more minutes to try and do my thing?
No doubt about it.
Reporting live. Howard Cosell reporting live. A ruckus has just broken out.
Jabba Chamberlain, Jabba the nut. I can't get that good either.
We're doing something right now.
Don't worry. He wants to be more than
No, he doesn't. We're doing something. He's limited on. We're done. We're done, dude. We're done. Don't even start.
So I left Miles and Ryan to try and figure out the world's problems together. When I heard John Sterling, the voice of the Yankees on the radio, make the call on the final out.
Pitch hit on the ground at first. Grabbed by Ransom. Goes to the bag. Touches it. Ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win.
I guess the Yankees won, thank God. Jose Molina hit the last home run at Yankee Stadium, and Andy Pettitte got the last win. So I ran back to the bar to catch whatever post-game festivities I could see on TV. But I couldn't watch too long. You see, being a lifelong Yankee fan, I got depressed being so close to the stadium and not being able to go inside. I just guess it wasn't meant to be. Or was it?
I got inside. I'm inside. Here we go.
As the fans were leaving the stadium, they were being checked by security and the NYPD to see if they stole anything. I was standing outside one of the exits, watching people getting handcuffed and getting tickets. One drunk guy tried to sneak away with something stuffed up his shirt, and the security guy ran after him. So I took that opportunity to pull off one of my best Abbott and Costello impersonations. I walked backwards into Yankee Stadium and made it. I couldn't believe I was in. The crowd was still there. The players were on the field with their families, and the energy was still strong. I looked at home plate, and I thought about all the Yankee legends that stood there. Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio, Yogi Berra, Mickey Mantle, and how my childhood idol, Thurman Munson, guarded it with his life. And as the clock struck midnight, I thought about opening day in 1978. My dad surprised me with tickets to the game, and I was really excited because it was the first game after Reggie hit those 3 home runs to win the World Series. They were giving out Reggie bars, chocolate with some nuts on it, to everyone who came into the stadium. And when Reggie came up to bat for the first time, he hit another home run. So that was 4 in a row. The crowd started to throw Reggie bars onto the field in celebration, and it took the ground crew a half an hour to clean the thousands of orange wrappers that littered the entire field. I'll never forget that game. Thanks, Pop. The stadium looked great. The famous facade that circled the back wall, the scoreboard, the huge outfield, and the big, beautiful American flag. And then I remembered that I have to take something home with me from the stadium, but I didn't want to get arrested. And I noticed some New York Yankee pencils on the floor, so I grabbed one. I got a wink from the babe, so I figured everything was going to be all right. I decided it was time to go, so I took one last look at Yankee Stadium, and I walked through the hallways to make my final exit. But as I left, I realized a pencil isn't cool. I really wanted a piece of the stadium. So, all right, I came here to make sure I get a little piece of Yankee Stadium, and here it is. There's Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, let's go Yankees. Guys, that was the last game outside the last game at Yankee Stadium. A documentary that I did about, guess what it was about? Yes, being outside of the last game at Yankee Stadium and meeting all those crazy people, the Jabba Chamberlain lookalike. He was just a trip. We did some, I kept in touch with him a little. I gave him the footage. We wound up going to a bar that was in Times Square, I think it was the Hawaiian Tropic Bar. And he went in, and I had the camera. He went in posing as Jabba Chamberlain and talking to the manager. And the manager thought he was Jabba Chamberlain. And he was like, he was asking to rent a room and how much it would cost and an open bar and all of this stuff. And, I was there and I was just taping him saying all of this stuff to the guy. And that's some of the video I'm going to release too pretty soon. But he was crazy. Ryan, I think he was crazy, just to do all of that stuff and to pretend that you're somebody. Even when to pretend to just, to get laid or something like that, that you're somebody famous, just so dishonest and something that I wouldn't do. And, maybe some people say I look like Robert. No, just something I wouldn't do. Once you do that, once you cross that line, you're in some, interesting territory, illegal territory where you can get arrested. And I'm not surprised if he did again. I know he got in trouble for it, but he continued and he threatened to run onto the field at Yankee Stadium during the last game. And the cops just threw him out. They said, hey, go through this door. And the next thing you know, he was outside the stadium and you can't get back in. The cops are smart. They knew exactly what they were doing with Ryan. You just act nice, and people will do what you want. And next thing you know, you're out of the stadium. But so glad I got into the Great Coney Island Film Festival. It world premiered there. Got a great reaction. I'm pretty sure there's not another video like that out there. Maybe some footage of it, but not too much. I saw Roy White that night. Very quiet guy. I didn't want to disturb him too much, but I'm glad you guys watched it, and hope you enjoyed it. We're going to close out the show right now, guys. We're going to get ready, packing up to go. I want to thank you all for watching. We might have had a little problem with a copyright. We showed the Olympics. I don't think I was allowed to show the Olympics, but what are you going to do? So let me bring this up. I'll share a screen with you. I want to share a video file with you. I'm sorry. And once again, guys, thank you. I'm here at the office, a great restaurant here in Guttenberg, New Jersey, 6800 Park Avenue. Come on down, get some great Italian food here. It's a really cool place, neighborhoodish, but it's sparkling. It's crystal clean, great graphics, great pictures on the wall, great music that they play. And like I said, they have specials coming up, late night specials. Maybe you're hanging out and you want to have a last drink at 10 o'clock or something. Come down and get a $3 beer. I mean, come on. How could it be that cheap? You'll figure it out. Again, we're going to close out with the music of Lynn Portis, a great composer, great musician, a great friend of mine. Does all the music for Gavon's Produce. Look for Gavon's Produce. We'll talk about Gavon's Produce next week a little bit more. But she's just an angel in my life, and I love her very much for doing all this stuff. Of course, she doesn't charge me for anything. I send her the scenes, and next thing I know, she's sending me original music to go for each scene. So each scene has customized music that's never heard before, written specifically for that scene. But thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a great week. Be good to each other. Don't take any shit from each other, though. It's the Hudson County way. And I hope that you tune in next week. Ci vediamo, ciao, and take care of yourself.